From the Oklahoma newsroom, this is a Thunder Update. I'm Jenny Carlson here with Erik Horn. Erik, Stephen A. Smith, the ESPN personality, he just cannot stop talking about Kevin Durant's free agency, even after it caused a stir over the offseason in which Durant essentially called Stephen A. liar. Stephen A. again talking about the potential of Kevin Durant going to the Lakers and then being followed by Russell Westbrook and saying this could work out. Why would it potentially work, and why might it be a horrible idea and it would never work?
Well, I guess it would potentially work because the Lakers are going to have the space to be able to have both of those guys in 2017. It would also work because you would think that if Kevin Durant wanted to leave Oklahoma City, he'd want to pair up with one or two players that could help him win a championship. So yeah, is it a conceivable idea that the two of them could end up in LA in 2017? Mm-hmm. Yes, but the 2016 option seems like it's a little bit far-fetched from my personal standpoint.
Well, and you know, obviously Westbrook being an LA-born guy, his connection to the Lakers is more obvious, I guess you could say. But it would just essentially be, if Durant win, it would be almost like a giveaway year, because in 16, who's he going to have around him? They've got a young team that is unproven. And again, not to say that he might not do it because of the money that's there and the exposure in LA, but he's still a worldwide athlete at this point, Erik. So, I mean, I can't think he's going to be an even bigger star in LA than he is here. He's known everywhere from Spain to China at this point.
Yeah, and if Durant were to leave Oklahoma City this summer and sign with the Lakers, it would seem like it would be sort of a throwaway year in the sense that he wouldn't have Russell Westbrook coming with him. Westbrook would follow in 2017 is what Stephen A. Smith is saying, that the Lakers feel like they have a good chance at getting Westbrook in 2017. But if Durant were to go a year early, he'd essentially be playing with a lot of the spare parts that they have with the Lakers right now. I mean, Kobe Bryant's retiring after years, so he's not going to get Kobe with him, as if that would be something to lure him there anyway, because Kobe's in the twilight of his career. Mm-hmm. Now, with the cap going up, the Lakers are going to have space to go look at some other free agents. But in terms of the type of team they're going to be able to put around Kevin Durant, in 2016, 2017, that's not going to be a team that's going to be able to rival the Thunder, the Warriors, or anybody in the West to get into the playoff hunt.
Yeah, and I think a lot of what's been talked about, or what Stephen A. Smith seemed to be indicating, was that the reason Durant would go and even do that throwaway year is because Westbrook is leaning that way. But, I mean, Erik, a lot of what we've been sort of hearing and sensing is that both of these guys are probably looking at short-term contracts to then capitalize on that TV money coming.
Yeah, I mean, the cap is going to go up in the NBA for the next 2 years. Mm-hmm. So what a lot of people in the media have been saying is that Durant, it will be more advantageous for him to sign a 2-year deal with an option for that second year. So he would be essentially on a 1-year contract and then enter free agency again with Russell Westbrook and Serge Ibaka in 2017.
Yeah, sort of the nuclear option potentially for the Thunder. But for those guys individually, it's the best option, right?
Yeah, it's the best way to maximize their money. I mean, you know, Durant is going to command a high salary regardless of what the cap is, but with the cap going up each year, he's got a chance to renegotiate his dollars by year for the next 2 years. So it doesn't really make sense to go to the Lakers, potentially lock into a contract long term. I mean, he could go and sign a short-term contract with the Lakers. They'd be willing to do that just to get him on campus, so to speak.
Right.
But again, it would be a throwaway year in sorts because he wouldn't have one of the top 5 players in the world playing next to him.
He wouldn't even be the best team in the building he would be playing in.
Yeah, the Clippers are still going to.
I have a hard time believing he would buy into that. But we'll see. Stephen A. Smith with his varied ideas on what Kevin Durant's going to do in free agency. Hey, be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.